right, on to the last part of 5.2. So we're going to be solving where you have rational exponents, so where you have that fraction as an exponent. So the way that we solve these is, so let's just kind of rewind. I want to show you the background of it. So we've got x to the 1/3. So that technically means the cube root of x raised to the first, but we don't really need to write that, equals 5. So now let's think about how would you undo the cube root? Well, you would get rid of the cube root by cubing both sides. All right, so we're going to do that same exact idea. We're going to raise both sides. And what we do is we want to get rid of 1/3 here. So we raise both sides as an exponent to the reciprocal. Ooh, my parentheses got a little lost in there. Let me zoom in a little bit so I'm a little closer up. All right, so we're going to raise both sides to the third. All right, so when you have 1/3 to the third, you're multiplying those exponents. So 1/3 times 3, those cancel. So you're left with just plain old x equals 5 to the third. That's 5 times 5 times 5, 125. And that's it. All right, so same idea. We're going to raise both sides as an exponent to the reciprocal of this exponent, so to the 2/3, to the 2/3, because 3/2 times 2/3, those cancel. So these all cancel. So we have x equals, and we've got 27 to the 2/3. So that's power over root. So we've got the cube root of 27 raised to the second power. So we've got the cube root of 27 is 3 raised to the second power. So my final answer is 9. All right, so now we've got negative exponents. So it's the same idea. We're going to raise both sides to the reciprocal. So negative 2 over 1. Negative 2. I don't really have to put the over 1, right? Because 2 over 1 is 2. So negative 1/2 times negative 2 over 1, they cancel each other out. So we get x equals. And now we've got 1/5 to the negative 2. So I'm going to just distribute that negative 2 as an exponent to both things. So we've got 1 to the negative 2 over 5 to the negative 2. All right, we want to write them so that they have positive exponents. So I'm going to take this and move it down into the denominator so it has a positive exponent. And if it's on the denominator with a negative, I'm going to move it up. So 5 to the 2. All right, so x is going to equal 5 squared is 25 divided by 1 squared is 1. 25 over 1, 25. All right, so same idea. We're going to raise both sides to the reciprocal, so negative 2/3. Raise both sides to the negative 2/3. So the negative 3/2 and the negative 2/3 are going to cancel. X is going to equal. Now we're going to distribute that exponent. So 1 to the negative 2/3 over 125 to the negative 2/3. Now I'm going to relocate so that they become positive. So it's going to be 1 to the positive 2/3, 125 to the positive 2/3. And now we do power over root. So we've got the cube root of 125 squared divided by the cube root of 1 squared. So that's going to be the cube root of 125 is 5 squared over the cube root of 1 is 1 squared. So x is going to equal 5 squared over 1 squared, 25 over 1. Oh, 25 again. All right. So cruising right along to the next couple. So we're going to do the same thing. These are just like solving equations, except for there's one additional step with these. So I want to get rid of the exponent once again. So I'm going to raise both sides to the reciprocal. So 3 over 1, 3 over 1. These are going to cancel, the 1/3 and the 3. So we get x plus 3 equals 5 to the 3rd, which is 125. I'm going to minus 3 then to solve for x. So x equals 122. Final answer. Okay, for the next one, we're going to subtract 2 as my first step to get rid of that 2 that's on the outside. So we get x to the 3/4 equals 27. And then I want to get rid of the exponent of 3/4. So I raise both sides to the reciprocal, 4/3. So 3/4 and 4/3 are going to cancel. X is going to equal, now remember we've got power over root, so the cube root of 27 raised to the power of 4. So we've got cube root of 27 is 3 raised to the 4th. That's 81. All right, last two. These are one more step than 5 and 6. So we're going to first solve. So we're going to add 5. So we get 3x to the 3/2 equals 1,029. Curly Q of 2. Then I divide by 3. Okay. 1,029. Ooh. 1,029 divided by 3. And we get x to the 3/2 equals 343. And then I raise both sides to the reciprocal, 2/3. And this goes in the exponent because the 3/2 is in the exponent. X is going to equal, now remember it's power over root, so we've got the cube root of 343 squared. All right, so the cube root of 343, that's 7 squared, 49. Okay, last one. We're going to first get rid of that minus 7 by adding 7. So we get 27x to the 1/4 equals 3. Then this whole side is being raised to the 1/4, so I've got to get rid of that first. So I raise both sides to the reciprocal, which is 4. The 1/4 and the 4 are going to cancel, so 27x equals 3 to the 4th is 81. Divide by 27. 81 divided by 27, x equals 3. Final answer. Okay, guys, so now you can try that last set on this notes worksheet. All right.